There's the purpose of Passover. There's how Passover should be understood. At the Passover, follow me. They put the blood on their doorposts. The angel of death passed over them. Am I right? But they were seeing Egypt. How powerful the blood is. The blood saved them from death. The blood washed them. The blood separated them. But the blood did not take them out of slavery. They used the blood, but they were still broke. They used the blood, but they were still sick. Death passed over them, but they were still going to eat slave food the next day. Death passed over them, but they were still homeless. Death passed over them, but they were not still living a life of dominion. Death passed over them, but they were still captives. How? The blood made sure the angel of death passed, but they were still captive. As I begin to ask myself the question, is there a part of the Passover that was missing? What was the Passover itself? The blood only had a role to play in the Passover. There was something in the Passover that would truly bring that deliverance. Exodus chapter 12. Like you to read with me. And they shall take some of the blood and put it on the two doorposts and on the lintel of the house, where they shall what? Then they shall what? Eat what? We have always focused on the blood. You have forgotten what they ate. Verse 8. And they shall eat the flesh on that night, roasted in fire, with unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall what? Eat it. Verse 9. Do not eat it raw. Right? You are not witches and wizards. Do not eat it raw, nor boil it with water. But what? Roasted in fire, its head and with its legs and its what? Entrails. Next verse. You shall let none of it remain until morning. I'm trying to show you what they had and how they had. And what remains of it until morning, you shall what? Burn with fire. That is, you are not going to share this meal with anybody. That's the goal. Verse 11. And thus you shall eat it with a belt on your waist, your sandals on your feet, all right, and your staff in your hand. You shall eat it in haste. What is the Passover? It is the Lord's what? Passover. So the blood was not the Passover, the meat was the Passover. After the Passover, they left the land of Egypt. Their freedom from Egypt did not happen because of the blood. The Passover brought freedom for them. The Passover brought freedom to them. But the Passover was not the blood. The Passover was what? Was the meat. So you hear Jesus says, until you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you have what? You have no part in me. What is the flesh? The flesh is the revelation of God's word. What brought them out of Egypt was what and who God revealed to them as he is. What got them out of Egypt was not the blood. What brought them out of Egypt was the revelation of God that was revealed to them. Because that's the eating of the flesh. So keeping the Passover is eating of the word. Keeping the Passover is revelation. What was an event to them has become an experience to us.